Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rokakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim now pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom. This is going to be another lesson through the Rokakadash. And now the one right to this is edifying. Alright, so I ain't got a title for this lesson right now. But I want to touch on this article that I came across last night. And it reads, one bank warns soaring food prices will lead to social unrest, right? Which is major Bible prophecy, man. Right? You know, that's second Ezra, the 15th chapter, all the way. And that's eventually what this hyperinflation is going to lead to, man. Right? Because now you're starting to have, you know, the prices of food, you know, different meats and things of that nature start to increase, you know, especially gas, man. You know, like out there in California, you know, the brothers was mentioning that gas is like over $4 a gallon, man. Right, and that's going to continue to increase, man. You know, eventually it's going to get to the point where the gas is going to be $25, $50 a gallon, man. You know, and people, they're going to be bugging out, man. Right, they're going to take it to the streets and they're going to start getting violent, man. That's exactly what you see out there in Colombia happening right now, man. You know, they out there full-blown having fights with the police and shit, man. Police out there all in riot gear, right, because the people are starting to buck up against the government because they're raising the cost of living and shit out there, if I'm not mistaken, man. And that's what's going to happen here in America, man. It's going to be a domino effect. It's going to hit everywhere else first, man. But the Lord going to save America for the cherry on top, so to speak, man. He going to save America the best for last, man. Because damn near everybody here has guns. All right. You know, I screenshot something off this site that I went to, and they basically said that there's 393 million registered guns here in America alone, man. Not counting the ones that aren't registered. You know, and here in Texas, they're allowing people to carry, you know, firearms that are unlicensed, man. Right, so you know some shit getting ready to go down in just a matter of time, man. And I don't want to emphasize this summer because they talking about this summer, all hell could possibly break loose, man. Right, these people done got jabbed up. Ain't no telling what Esau getting ready to do, man. Right, but this is all systematically done, so to speak, by the top elite banking families, man, because they ultimately want this because they're going to bring in martial law. They're going to shut this bitch down. And they gonna bring in their New World Order, man. All right, but let's read this. And I also want to mention that one of the brothers that said in the group chat something about, you know, toilet paper starting to cost more, man, because the particular wood that they're made out of is starting to basically increase higher and higher in value, man. Right, and we seen what happened at the beginning of the pandemic, man. You had niggas bugging out over that, man. So you can just imagine how it's gonna be in the near future, man. Right, you know, the Lord spoke about upwards of the people, you know what I'm saying, people walking in the streets with swords in their hands, you know what I'm saying, in the end time prophecies, man. And that's what's getting ready to play out. All right, so let's go ahead and read. It says, yesterday we explained why with prices already soaring, global inflation was about to go into overdrive as the leading food price indicator, that is the Bloomberg AgriSpot index, hit the highest level in 6 years. All right, it says in a nutshell, this is a problem since food is a large component of CPL baskets in Asia, and this large it's like inflationary impulse is the region that houses more than costs, slack it down, that houses more than half the world's population should result in higher wage costs in the factory base of the world. As CPI and PPL rise in Asia, it will feed through globally in the months ahead. All right, you know, in America, they're the number one consuming country, so to speak. They get most of their shit from these different Asiatic countries, man. That's why you see on the back of like your labels and stuff, it'll say made in Asia and things of that nature, man. All right, we get most of our stuff from Asia, man. So if it's affecting Asia, you best believe it's going to affect America, man, because we get most of our stuff from Asia, man. All right, you know, America is in the fucking, a trade war with China, man. Hey, some shit finna get ready to go down, man. They had these people bugging out, man. Right, and you know how these people act whenever there ain't no food, man. Right, you know, they got that sneaker commercial called where it says that you're not yourself when you're hungry, man. When these people don't got nothing to eat, man, you know, and I'm gonna pull up this one article, actually did a lesson a little while back. It's called 9 Meals from Anarchy. All it takes is literally 9 meals for somebody to start bugging out and start contemplating on doing things to their neighbor, man. Right, like you had this one Edomite, Alec Jones. This nigga was talking about if shit hit the fan, ain't no food in the grocery stores, He said he already sizing up his neighbor because he gonna chop his neighbor up and eat him, man. All right, that's gonna be the regular mindset of these average people out here, man. All right, because cannibalism is in the scriptures, man. You know, 2 Kings the 6th chapter speaks about that. Also, 2nd Ezra the 15th chapter, like the late 50th verses, man. You're gonna have people eating their own kids, man, because of the lack of food out here. All right, while the elect out here straight, man. All right, but let's continue to read. I want to jump back down here, try to get straight to the point. It says, like us, Reed then patiently tries to explain to all the idiots like those employed in the Marina Eckley's building that the importance of this record surge extends far beyond your weekly shop, as there's an extensive literature connecting higher food prices to periods of social unrest. Indeed, you'll notice from the chart that the last big surge from the middle of 2010 to early 2011 coincided with the start of the Arab Spring, for which food inflation is regarded as a contributing factor. It says, what's that one point that I want to get into, man? Salakia. It says, so while it remains to be seen what the consequences of today's surge in food prices could be, Reed cautions that given the hardship that's already occurred thanks to the pandemic, a fresh wave of unrest would be no surprise on an historical basis, man. And they talking about biblical portions of famine hitting America in the near future, man. All right. So this is why the Heavenly Father is using Esau, Edom to basically cause a man-made famine, so to speak, man, which is Bible prophecy. All right, but I want to get the definition of the word social unrest, right? And going back to the year 70 AD, you had Esau when they besieged Jerusalem, man. What was one of the ways that they used to basically combat us, man? Right? By using, cutting off the food supply and the water supply, man. That's exactly what they're getting ready to do, man. That's why you have Bill Gates buying up all the goddamn farmland, man, because they're going to cause a man-made famine, man. Right? But Yahweh Shema Shai is using this, man, to bring forth prophecy, man. Right? Because the Lord is controlling anything and everything that you see going on. Right? But this is the definition for that word social unrest. It says social unrest includes civil disorders, acts of mass civil disobedience, and strikes. And that's what you see going on in Colombia and certain other parts of the world as well, man. You had this shit out there in France, in Wuhan, China, and many other countries, man. Right? And it's going to hit America, man. People don't think that this shit going to come, but the Lord said that the vision is we're set for an appointed time, man. Right? The Lord going to shock you people on the spirit that he's going to put on y'all, man. All right? Next thing you know, you're going to see people out here in the streets busting their windows and shit and taking food, man, killing each other, man. It's going to get to that point out here, man. It says they differ in their legality and tactics, especially the use or avoidance of violence, but all are acts by groups of people that are intended to disrupt a community or organization. All right. So now let's get this this article that I pulled up, 9 Myths from Anarchy, because that's what this shit is leading to, man. Right? There's gonna be a famine here throughout, America, man. A big one, a great famine. All right. And people, they gonna bug out, man. Once people don't have the liberty to go to grocery stores and things of that nature to provide food for their family, ain't no telling what all people gonna do, man. Right? Because that natural survival instinct is gonna kick in, and a lot of these people, and they're gonna do whatever the hell they gotta do to feed their family, man. All right. It says in 1906, Salakia. In 1906, Alfred Henry Lewis stated, there are only 9 meals between mankind and anarchy. Right? It says since then, his observation has been echoed by people as desperate as Robert Heinlein and Leon Trotsky. Forgive me, man. It's kind of hot out here, so it kind of take away my focus. All right, it says the key here is that unlike all other commodities, food is the one essential that cannot be postponed. If there were a shortage of, say, shoes, we could make do for months or even years. A shortage of gasoline would be worse, but we could survive it through mass transport or even walking if necessary. And that's going to happen as well, man. Right? Shit getting ready to go back, ancient world style real quick, man, real fast. Right? Ain't going to be no more driving cars and things of that nature, man. If you driving a car like how you see in these movies, you're going to be a target, man. People going to be trying to run you off the streets and all that, man, trying to take your shit. Right? You're going to have a target on your back if you got a working car, man, right, with gasoline. All right, but you can survive without those things, man. It says, but food is different. If there were an interruption in supply of food, fear was set in immediately. You're gonna have a lot of people panicking, man. Say if people go 2 to 3 days without eating, people ain't gonna know what the hell to do, man. And this is why you gotta build that relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah while you can, man. Because the Lord spoke about how his servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry, man. Right? Ain't many servants out here for Yahweh Shema Shah, man. So it's gonna be a whole lot of people out here starving, man. Right? And the scripture speaks about how it's better to die by the sword than to die by famine, man. Famine, that's a very painful death, man. All right. It says, and if the resumption of the food supply were uncertain, the fear will become pronounced. After only 9 missed meals, it's not unlikely that we'd panic and be prepared to commit a crime to acquire food. Right? And that's what you're gonna see happening, man. Right? People gonna get hungry to the point that they're gonna start panicking. Right? They ain't gonna know what the fuck to do. So they're gonna start thinking about different things to do to basically gather up food. They're gonna start kicking in doors, man, robbing houses. Right? That neighbor that they know about that been storing up food, right, a full-blown as doomsday prepper, guess what? They're gonna start preparing to come against you to take your shit, man. All right? It says, if we were to see our neighbor with a loaf of bread and we owned a gun, we might well say, I'm sorry, you are a good neighbor, and we've been friends for years. But my children haven't eaten today. I have to have that bread even if I have to shoot you. All right, and that's what's going to happen, man. The scripture speaks about how the love of many shall wax cold. I think it's in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, man. Right? And that day and in that time, people ain't going to give a damn if you their neighbor, man. Even if you their cousin. If they got kids that haven't ate, man, guess what? If you got what they need, they going to take it, man, by force. Right? That's why it's going to be a bloodbath out here in America, man, because these people, they glutton, man. All these motherfuckers know how to do is eat, man. Right? You got fast food restaurants on every corner, man. Right? So these people are basically being groomed and prepared for that slaughter, man. Right? And it says, let me see. All right, that's pretty much the point on that. So, I'm gonna grab the book of 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, and I'm gonna close out, man. All right. Where's it at? Salakia, bear with me. Damn, what in the hell? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to pull up the... Oh, there it is. I'm tripping. All right. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra 15. And I started at 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that's what this is leading to, man. Right? The hyperinflation, this is all a prelude building up to that, that point, man. Right? People may think that it's going to happen just like that. No, man, there's going to be steps to actually have the people rise up against the government and to make them do that, man. Right? With swords in their hands, man. This is prophecy of Babylon in the end times, man. Right? This is getting ready to happen, man, because everybody here, everybody here has fucking guns, man. You know, like I mentioned, there's over 393 million guns here in America alone, man. Right? So, it's getting ready to go down, man. Right? If you think that Colombia, you think that's something, wait till you see how America's going to be in the near future, man. Right? You're going to hear gunshots on a regular, man. All right? You think that shit in the hood something, man. Wait until you see all hell break loose, man. Right? You're going to hear gunshots on a regular all day, every day, man. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Right? Didn't they mention in that article that it only takes 9 meals for people to start basically thinking about committing crimes one against another, even against their neighbors, man? People are going to be invading one another, man. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? They ain't going to give a damn about what the government got to say. The government going to tell them to stay calm, do this, that, and the third. But once these people are starving, man, they feel like their life is threatened. And they going to do whatever the hell they want, man, to feed their family. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, right? And these people are prideful as hell, man. This is why the Lord is saving America for last, man, because he getting ready to overthrow it with a great judgment, man. All right? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, right? Going back to that article, man. Right? Once people miss 9 meals, that's all they take. They gonna automatically start kicking in that natural instinct, that's natural survival instinct, and they gonna get to basically thinking about kicking in their neighbor's door, man. Right? Because you got a lot of doomsday preppers out here, man. All right? And it says, but shall the, damn, what was that? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, meaning the lack of food, man, the lack of resources, and for great tribulation. All right, so that's what's coming to this place, man. Right, this hyperinflation and things of that nature, man. This is all that is leading to, man. All right. So, hey, call up your how about Shemal Shot 414. All right, so hey, man, it's getting ready to go down out here, man, in just a matter of time. All right, so that was pretty much it on this lesson, man. I don't want to it was edifying, quick and straight to the point. Before I close out, I want to say, call Lord Yahweh by Hashem Habashah by Hashem Kakadash for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. And with that, I say Shalom and Abba Bar.